In the past, conventional thinking has been that farmers cannot make their own feed, especially to feed foreign breeds of birds like broilers. A balanced feed is not only nutritious to your birds but also therapeutic to yield results. So let's get into details on how to formulate this feed. Here are some of the ingredients needed to formulate the feed. Welcome back to the channel, Vex Poultry Homestead. Please like, subscribe and share. This is a channel where we give you premium content. We don't gatekeep here, and everything you need to know about poultry farming, formulating your own feed, biosecurity and poultry management. This is the channel to be. Be sure to watch this video to the end because I'm going to show you how to formulate a quality feed and how to calculate it to know the exact quantity and percentage of metabolized energy, crude protein, amino acids that is required to give you a balanced
at the meal again, and these are the ingredients. That's fish meal over there. This is the fish meal. Look at it, it's just all piece of fishes, bones and all that in it. So that's the fish that is used to formulate the feed. I don't know, it's not open for us to, but from the bag you can see that it's fish. Yeah. So this is soya. It comes in 50 kg weight. This is the normal soya, the non-full fat soya. So this is granite cake. This is basically how it looks like. It's kuli. It's actually granite that oil has been extracted to make vegetable oil, and this is the byproduct of it. So it's in a kuli form. It's actually edible. But except for adequate and quality feed, you can't run your business properly. And yes, we're trying to erase the myth that farmers cannot formulate quality feeds that can feed broiler chickens. That's a lie. You have to know your rations, and that's what I'm here to show you. Do well to like and subscribe, and please smash the notification button so that you're going to be notified anytime we post a new video. Knowing how to formulate your feed is essential to reduce cost of production. If you are planning or already into poultry farming and you wish to hit it big, then your feeding is what you should take seriously. You won't have to reduce feed rations due to high cost of feed, being that formulating your own feed is more cost effective. As we all know, feeds account for more than 80% of production costs. So as a farmer, if you manage to bring down your cost of feeding to about 70%, then you are sure to make good returns as profit in your poultry farming. This way you can make a lot of money, especially if you're into commercial production. Now, it is important to know that broilers have different feed requirements in terms of energy, protein, and minerals during different stages of their growth. Starters require high protein content for the development of muscles, feathers, and weight. As they grow old, their energy requirement for the fat deposits increases, meaning they need high protein requirements, they need to grow their muscles, they need up to 22 to 24% digestible crude protein. So all that should be taken into consideration when formulating their feeds. Also, when formulating homemade feed rations, it is important to do experimental trials, isolate them and test their performance. If the feed quality and rations are right, the broilers will definitely grow fast. Their feed conversion ratio will be high and the layers will increase in egg production. Now let's get into the process of analyzing our feed content. Oftentimes we formulate feed and not know the nutrients that it contains, and we will not even know if the formula is potent enough to give the chicks the adequate nutrients that it needs. So we are going to be using this app to check our nutrient content, and for the purpose of this video we're going to use Broiler Finisher. As you can see, Formulating your feed doesn't really have a specific or a one-way route of ingredients that can be used. The ingredients differ. From this app, you can see that we have different ingredients from canola oil, cassava, citrus pulp, cocoa shell, coconut fat, coconut meal, cottonseed meal, dicalcium phosphate, methionine, dried distillate. So you're just going to pick what you have in your location. You're going to pick what is obtainable in your region or in your place of stay and use it. But normally the feed should contain all the classes of food that a proper nutrient dense feed should contain. So for example, it should contain carb, it should contain a good amount of fat and oil, it should contain a good amount of protein, it should contain amino acid, it should contain vitamins, it should contain fiber, I think I mentioned carbohydrates earlier. So under fiber class, you can see wheat bran, you see rice bran, you see we have rice bran, we have wheat bran, we have oats, that's under fiber. Then under carbohydrate, we have maize bran, millet. You see under calcium content, we have limestone, we have calcium, we have bone meal. Under fat, we have soybean oil, coconut oil, any form of oil that you find you use. You have fish oil. Under proteins, we have fish meal, we have prawn meal. The list just goes on and on. We can see in the video, we have for protein, we have sunflower seeds, sunflower cakes, soya. Amino acids, we have lysine, methionine, phosphorus. For the vitamins, we have vitamin premix, different. So it is what is obtainable in your location. So for this purpose of this video, I had picked what I feel I had in my area. I picked sugarcane molasses, I picked corn and maize bran, I picked soybean meal, I picked wheat bran. I don't know why I didn't indicate it. Yeah, I did. I picked wheat bran. What else did I pick? I picked soybean meal, I picked soya full fat. I have that. I don't have sunflower, I don't have rice hulls, but those in the north can have that. Those in plantain silage, some people have a peas. So depending on what exactly that you want to formulate. Please like, subscribe and share this video, and also hit the notification button to be notified on any time we have a new video. Be sure to watch this video to the end, because that's where you have the juicy information of the feed formulation. If you have dried eggshells, you can add it. Dicalcium phosphate, you add it. Methionine, I have it, so I picked it. What else did I pick? If you have cocoa shells, me, I have palm kernel seed cake, so if it's not there, then but it's part of my own feed. I have broiler concentrate. My broiler concentrate already contains lysine, methionine. Blood meal, yes, I have. Bone meal, I have. So the list just goes on and on. You see babusa meal, bakery cracker, banana leaves. People add spaghetti. Oh my god, the list is just on and on. So let's see what it brings out for us, and see if we meet up the requirement, and if we have a nutrient dense meal. At this point, you have to subscribe to the channel, Bex Poultry Homestead. If you haven't liked, just like, comment on the video, tell me the ingredients you have in your location. Let us discuss how you're going to formulate this meal, how you're going to calculate it to see if your meal is nutrient dense. Then tell me how your birds will not grow when you have the right proportions, the right percentage of all the classes of food. So the point is just that we're trying to erase the myth that farmers cannot formulate their own feed. My chickens are a product of formulated feed. So now we're just going to impute the items that we have available in our location, and impute it and see our formula and see how well it does. But before then, let me show you my chickens that ate this formulated feed. Let me just show you my chickens at 5 weeks. Can you see the scale? It's 3 kg and that's 5 weeks. So let's keep imputing our figures. As you can see, we're trying to make a 1 ton of feed. That's 1000 kg of broiler finisher feed. For the purpose of this video, we're using a finisher as an example to make this feed. So let's see what we come up with. Even though I'm okay with 2748 for the kcal in kg, which is the metabolized energy, I'm okay with that. But the protein content is quite higher. The sodium is not okay, so the feed mix is not complete. So we'll try again until we keep imputing until we get it. So this time around, we tried again until we got something close. I'm still okay with the 2795, but you see the others are ticked good for the protein, the methionine, the lysine content, the available phosphorus, calcium, sodium, everything is on point. 273, well, maybe we're going to increase the formula from the 250 kg of corn to maybe 300 or 350 and adjust it a bit. You can do that on your own, but I'm going to put the formula on the screen now. So with this, you know that every ingredient tick the good box to know that is going to give us a meal that is nutritious enough for the birds to grow and add weight, depending on the ingredients you have in your location. So this formula is good enough for us to go. I'm very okay with it. So we don't just come up with figures. You see that I just ticked it on all sides. So my number is on the screen. If you need to reach me, you can add my number to WhatsApp to join the wait list for my class that will be coming up soon, and let you know how you can formulate your own feed, how to succeed in your poultry businesses. That being said, farmers should be very careful with the quality of feed ingredients or raw materials used in producing the feed. First, never use rotten meat. Chickens are very sensitive to feeds that contain mycotoxins, which are present in most of the raw materials used. Buy and use quality fish meal like the one I used to achieve 3 kg in 5 weeks. I have sourced quality fish meal and I have them in large quantities for your birds' consumption and can be delivered to your location. Formulation of poultry feeds differ from place to place depending on the availability of raw materials. Take for example, in place of wheat bran, rice husk can be used, just as we discussed earlier in the video. In place of GNC, which is groundnut cake, cottonseed cake can be used as a source of protein. Palm kernel cake too can be used as grit to aid them in digesting their food, since they have no teeth, and this is done in the gizzard because of their lack of teeth to grind the food. If you haven't liked up till now, please like, subscribe and share this video. So let's continue with the video. Like, subscribe and share. I want to go into details of everything that I do, how I do it, so I don't want a situation where I am gatekeeping, and that's why this video is actually very long. Keep watching till the very end. I will still have juicy information to give you as we go further. Now let's arrange the ingredients in their respective food classes. So I arrange them in the classes. I arrange them in the classes of food. This is in the carbohydrates and fiber class, which is wheat bran. In fact, we start with corn first. Corn maize. You can add corn offal, corn bran if you have. Corn bran is the back peel of the corn. Corn offal is the chaff, the way you have wheat bran and wheat offal. Then you have the palm kernel chaff, PKC. Then we in the class of protein, look at what we have. We have the groundnut cake, we have the okpa chaff, soya bean topping the chart. Like soya bean and corn are just the star ingredients of any feed formulation. Like that's just the base. But in the absence of soya beans, we use sunflower cake, barley, you know. Then this is fish prawn. That my fish is mixed with prawns and crab. That's the fish meal. Then the classes of calcium, we have the calcium, we have the bone meal, and we have the limestone. This is how they look like. Then in the classes of the amino acid and concentrates, we have the broiler concentrate, lysine, methionine, phosphorus, all the amino acid that is needed in the complete nutrients and formulation for a feed is inside here. Even salt is inside the broiler concentrates. Then we have the premix. The premix ranging from different types of vitamins to manage stress, to ascorbic acid, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin K. Then to add to your feed, you can further add toxin binders. Toxin binders have been added to the broiler concentrate, but you can just add a little oxytetracycline, anti-coccidiostat. In my feed, I already poured it in. I had formulated this with this were just the ones I brought. You are going to buy anti-coccidiostat from the vet and pour it inside the feed. Oxytetracycline, pour it inside to manage all stomach stress like dysentery, E. coli, even all those diseases, Newcastle, blood in the stool, coccidiosis, and all that. This is molasses. I also mix it after I finish the feed. I mix it like a huge amount in the feed, then dry the feed again. And I further went and added a bit of toxin binders with my formula dough. And because toxin binder helps to remove the moisture that allows that caking, it allows it to so it removes that moisture. So I added there are different things you can use to formulate your feed, but just make sure that it falls into the classes of feed required to get a nutrient dense feed. And this molasses in their water, I put it inside. I also add I will show you the vitamins that I added to the water, but you can call me for that though. My number is on the screen. So I will show you all the things I add to their water on. This is Beck's Poultry Farm again, and let's get into the video. If you have not subscribed, please do so for valuable content. Like and share my videos. So let's go. So these are the ingredients, and this is how the finisher formulated feed looks like. I don't know, is it clear? Can you see it? Yes, it comprises of corn. Look at it's grounded. If you look closely, it comprises of corn, and I'm going to show them all to you one by one so you know how it looks like. Corn, soya bean, limestone, bone meal, PKC, GNC. GNC it's granite cake, PKC is palm kernel cake, and wheat bran, fish meal, additives, amino acid, lysine, methionine, and threonine. So I'm going to show you all of it and how it is combined and what each of them are. In my earlier video, I already told you the benefits of all these classes of food for the chickens, because each meal should contain a good amount of carbohydrates, a very good amount of protein source, a very good amount of amino acid, a very maybe slight fat, and depending on the age of the birds, when it's a starter feed, the fat it's more, the fat and oil should be more, and that's why I advise full fat soya when you're doing starter feeds, and full fat granules. You just buy the granules and send. I attach it somewhere in the video there on how it is done. This is limestone. Oh, sorry. This is how limestone looks like. This is basically stones that are grinded. That's the normal limestone that you know. This is the whitish one, brown limestone. This is bone meal. Bone, that's cow bones, donkey bones, all kinds of bones, all ground, and it helps them. It helps the strength. It's a source of calcium. Simply put, so that's what it means.
You get far nice.
1 + 50 cents. Then these are the additives. This is
You get far nice.
This is vitamin premix. This is vitamin premix.
I only find out at the table.
Consisting of vitamin A, B3. So any vitamin premix you see at the vet shop, you buy it. Then all those both fish meal and PKC and granite cake. Then this is wheat bran. Let me show you how it looks like. This is the wheat, because some of you don't know. So that when you are going to buy these things, you know. This is the non-full fat soya. The full fat soya is the one that the oil hasn't been extracted, which is advisable to use in the starter feed. Even in the finisher feed, you can add it. So
Pause or stop.
please subscribe, like this video, and share to everybody. Thank you.